Which brings us to the next topic, which is basically American bills versus the US bills. Basically, no one knows how the Treasury system actually works. Pretty much, taxes are collected, and then after taxes are collected, certain groups can basically are paid basically for services, and they bill the Treasury Department for these services. Like, say, if you want to be a doctor and you want to set up some clinics, you can petition or ask for the money from the American medical bill or the U.S. medical bill, which basically comes from taxes and all kinds of other stuff, and basically gives you the right to pretty much go and set up a clinic and basically or work inside of a clinic, and basically be paid money from the taxes pretty much. And the fact is that nobody knows how the American government or the United States actually works. They are kind of the same, but kind of not the same. But that's why they eventually have to call it the us America, pretty much, because this is America, and it is there's us citizens and American citizens, two different groups basically, trying to get money from the taxes of the Treasury Department, which collects all the money and stuff like that. So basically, when you go and you basically can lobby a bill or ask the American people, basically you want to do this or you want to have money provided for this, like apples or something. So basically, you get the people to sign a bill, and basically they go and sign that bill. And when they sign that bill, basically then that basically is submitted to the Treasury Department. And the Treasury Department says, okay, so you want to go provide apples for New York or something. Although we don't usually do that kind of crazy stuff. Okay, so then all right. So how many apples are you going to be providing then? All right. We'll have to see, blah, blah, blah. Depending on whether or not they actually do the work. Pretty much, okay, that entails to you X amount of money. Go buy your apples and go provide them. We'll maybe be checking up on you, maybe not, depending. But nobody actually ever checks up. So basically, people are like, ching. Sometimes they provide apples, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just run off and buy a new car. And the tax and the Treasury money goes, oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, it basically gets us more and more in debt. Anyway, JFK or John McCain or some of them actually did have some idea or spent some time actually figuring out how the American government actually works, or how the Treasury Department actually works. And then they started, basically when you're a police department, basically you basically say, I'm the Chicago Police Department, and they basically, okay, so then taxes are paid out from Chicago or someplace, and there you go. And then the police departments can choose to buy stuff or, basically pay their officers. So anyway, and that's how basically Richard Nixon and some other ones were basically saying, well, you don't really need 8 vests for your 12 officers. You only really need like 4 vests, because you may only have 4 officers that may actually be needing vests, and then on a given patrol. Well, you can't exactly share those things, like, oh wait, I need the vest. So anyway, so a bunch of people were basically trying to basically justify not having so many vests or not having so many guns, because only so many officers will actually need them at a given time during the day. So, but of course, you never know when. Oh wait, Bob, you're going to need that gun today, so you better have one of our 8 guns. There you go. Yeah, because you might need it, and stuff like that. And they were trying to do all this crazy ass stuff, basically, with this and that, and basically tweaking the system of the laws. But nobody in America actually even knew what the hell was going on. So, and they were just voting, and basically, yeah, okay, so the American people, wow, okay. Anyway, and nobody understood how the Treasury Department works, or how the American government works, except for maybe Richard Nixon and John McCain, a few congressmen, which were basically the sex group. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, it's all crazy, and basically that's pretty much how they're doing it. And eventually, the police departments were like, wait a minute, wait. We're collecting taxes for this money, and basically, yeah, they're collecting taxes, and we're supposed to be getting our vests and night vision. So where is it? So, and then basically, a bunch of people in Congress went, "Oh, cheese it, run!" To quote Futurama. And basically, no, you don't really, blah, 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 blah. And basically, once all this stuff is known in the public and whatever, and the police forums were like, wait a minute, we're supposed to be getting these. We have the what the. Anyway, and basically somewhere around 1950, 1960, 1980, a lot of people start understanding that basically you submit a bill to the Treasury Department. The Treasury goes, okay, There you go. There's your tax money. There's your money for your New York Police Department. Anyway, something that Bill Gates or not Bill Gates, I mean Trumpy would probably be coming up on in loads. It's basically, well, you only need 4 police officers to secure this amount of area. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, but nobody really knows how the American tax system works, much less the government. So, except for maybe some congressmen and maybe some hackers. So anyway, which led to basically rampant police violence and all kinds of stuff. Violence. Yeah, all kinds of craziness. So anyway, and that's how the bills work, and that's why there's American bills, us bills, and all kinds of stuff. Except for maybe some Vietnam vets, which had some basic idea of interworking of how the government works. So anyway, yes, I used to know of all this stuff, and which is another reason why I wanted to and kidnap me, because I had designed the whole system. So anyway, it provided plenty of money for police, farms, free food, children's milk, all kinds of stuff. And the rest of the nations and most other places are doing just fine without any of the insanity that is the Republicans and the congressmen, which just want to have sex with their government or their people. Anyway, basically just wanted to live a lavish lifestyle and have everyone else pay for it. Anyway, a bunch of kids eventually probably figure out, well, why don't we go out and pay for it? And, a bunch of old people are like, why are we being denied our benefits? What the? Anyway, yeah. So, and it's basically whatever they can not get away with or possibly get away with not paying you. And there's tons and tons of money, which is paying for all kinds of things, movie theaters, and basically a bunch of people are like, yee, running around. So, and drug dealers are like, why are we going to jail when we could just be doing that? And all kinds of people going, what the F? So I'm selling drugs and I don't have to be selling drugs? Like, well, yeah, basically. There's plenty of money, but yeah. And they're just trying to get you in jail and for something that's actually illegal. And all kinds of stuff, but nobody bothered to look at the bills or the books or whatever or anything of America. And basically that's why they call them bills, because they're billing the people of the Treasury Department. So where you actually have separate different areas of government or whatever. But nobody knew this except for maybe some hackers and some people in Congress, which meant to have sex with. So, and me, Brian, or Lucifer Star. As it was my country, and I did develop a very nice working financial system, as did Germany, and Germany might help me create it, whatever. And it worked just fine, until some people came along and wanted to congress through my population, which basically meant just to have sex with a lot of women. So anyway, yeah, and basically, well, whatever. I'm sick of it. Can I die now? Anyway, but yeah, all these different things were areas of government that I had to deal with. But again, I'm the leader of America and also the president, or Lucifer Star anyway. So anyway, and there's tons of money, and I knew there was going to be tons of money. And no one else thought there was going to be any money, but I did. So anyway, I said, and basically I'm the one that basically spearheaded becoming a nation of people that collects taxes and everything. And I should be insanely rich. I am insanely rich, but whatever. And then a lot of people would come along and go, you know what? It's quite profitable to actually be owning a country. It's like, yes, and I own 2 of them. Germany and America. And somewhat China. But I love you, China. You rule. You rock. Mwah. Power to the people. Power to the government. Anyway, whatever. And I basically, there's tons of money. And it's just printed money anyway. So, anyway. And Putin, that's your country over there. Have fun. Don't let them push you around. So anyway. And, leaders, effective running of your countries. So I was effectively running America for quite a few years, and then, and I had Germany and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, yeah, my name's Brian, but I'm actually Lucifer Star, and actually named America, and did all kinds of other stuff, inventing and stuff like that. Whatever. So anyway. And then it falls down to feeding and all that. So, yeah. Can I die now?